What's going down? It's your boy Too Much and my co-host Walt D. And we got some bangers for y'all right now. So here's a little prequel of what we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna jump right into it. So here we go.
Belize is still having a man shortage, and thank you to all the men that reached out and are currently on their way to Belize. But what we need is at least.
How old are you?
26.
22. How long you been together?
2 years.
If she gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep,
past matters. You are older. You have 2 more kids, and you expect new men to pay more than dudes that gave you babies. Plus, if I deal with you, I got to pay for them too.
Yeah, I feel like I join the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was singing, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with distinctions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was singing, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with distinctions, made that chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. What you know about losing your best friend, or losing your best man, losing your blood brother from a senses, wishing you can free him again. All the real niggas put y'all hands in the air for the real niggas y'all can lost. All the real niggas chuck y'all gang in the air for all the bitch niggas y'all that's taught. Man, this shit got real crazy, feel like we losing niggas on the daily. All I had tears in my eyes, anger said somebody need to die. I was trying to get some get back, they killed my homie of a bitch, nigga. I be down, won't get my get back. Let's crack a look at me wrong, that boy about to get his shit pushed back. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was singing, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with distinctions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was singing, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with distinctions, made that chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. Oh, we was singing, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir.
All right. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much, and with me, you know who it is, the co-host, the man with all the degrees and all the certificates, but that's not important, Mr. Walt D.
Yo, I hope y'all can hear me all right.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, man. We see you on your grind, though. What's up with you, Playboy?
Man, another day, on the grind, trying to get my family together because that's what it's about.
That's facts. Always on the square, man. Always on your square, man. So we got some videos for y'all, man. Y'all saw the little prequel. We're going to get better at the introduction, but y'all saw what it is, man. We about to talk about that. We're going to comment on these 3 videos. I got my boy Walt D with me. We're going to give y'all the game. We're going to keep it real up in here. We're going to tell y'all the truth. And we're going to be direct, man. This is probably some things you've never heard before. You never heard from a man's perspective. We're a man's advocate channel, and we want to empower brothers. We want to empower brothers not to be simping out here, to not to be caught lacking out here. Get your game up, get your fitness up, get your money up. That's all we saying, man. That's all we saying. So let's get to these videos, man. Jump into it. Walt D, you got something you want to say real quick, brother, before we start these videos?
No, let's do it. I do got something to say. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We see you out there.
Yes, sir. Hit that like and subscribe button. ASAP. Apply pressure to that subscribe button and that like button. And share this with everybody you know. Let's get into the first video here, man. Let's get into it.
Belize is still having a man shortage, and thank you to all the men that reached out and are currently on their way to Belize. But what we need is at least 1,000 men to come to Belize to help with this man shortage. Right now the ratio is 12 women to 1 man. With at least 1,000 men, we can have 2 women to 1 man. But if 2,000 men can visit Belize, you know, come hang out with the girls, get married, live a happy life, you know, that would be great, because that will prevent a woman stealing another woman's man. Guys, we're having a man shortage here in Belize. Help out. Come, Belize is very beautiful. We have beautiful women. The environment is very tropical, nice, no cold, no lot of heat, nothing like that, guys. Stay tuned for more information.
Yeah, these women is getting crazy, but they're getting desperate, ain't they? Now, I don't know if she know math. Go ahead, Waldy. Go ahead. I was going to say, I don't know if she know math. But 1,000, if it's 12 to 1 and you add 1,000 men and that makes it 2 to 1, that's a small island. That's not even an island. That's a township. We can't even call it a city.
Right. I wonder if she means all of Belize, or if she means like certain spots. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, it sounds like a township. It sounds like you want them to come to a town in Belize, not just come to Belize. You want them to come to a specific town in Belize, because 1,000, if that's what it takes to make it from a 12 to 1 to a 2 to 1, good luck with that. Good luck with that. But I'll let you go first, Waldy, and then I'll go after you, brother. What do you think about this clip, man? Are these women getting desperate and back crazy?
Yeah, depending on what region the women are from, there's a lot going on if people study politics and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I'm not sure if these women understand that they still need to know how to vet a man, because we don't need people misrepresenting us. We don't need them saying 2,000 men need to come over here and 1,000 of those men, or 1,500 of those men are feminized men, misrepresenting, because those are going to be the first men that they're going to start talking about if things go wrong. So I think they need to understand how to vet. But I mean, it's cool that it's open, and also they need to make sure the laws over in their country is going to allow for that. Or at the same time, they need to understand that some of their places, some of these men are going to be taken, and some of their wives are going to be okay with polygamy, but some of their regions don't like polygamy. So whether it's monogamy or polygamy or whatever, I wonder if they're ready. I wonder if they understand what's going on. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man. My thing is this, man. 12 to 1. That's pretty good odds. We need that. We need a 12 to 1 over here in the States. That's some pretty good odds. That's a man's dream. Y'all brother in Belize is having a fun time, ain't y'all? Y'all can have any woman y'all want. If it's 12 to 1, you could just be like, hey, I'll take you tomato and you the next week. You could just line them up, take them down, right? But hypergamy still real, man. We got to add that in. Hypergamy still real. You see what she's talking about. We're going to play a second video, and you're going to hear what her requirements are. But I just liken this to what if this was in America, right? What if this is in America? You know, the Bible already talks about where there's going to come a time where 7 women are going to beg one man to take away, to marry them and take away their reproach. So maybe we're about to see a 7 to 1 spike in women than men. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. When I start looking at these modern women, especially these modern young women, and how they don't want to be married and so on and so forth. They don't even want, a lot of them don't even want to have kids anymore. It just makes me think, man, this is why the brothers is leaving. So even if it was 12-1, what happened to those brothers in Belize? Where are those brothers in Belize going? Why are they leaving? Why they don't want to deal with y'all? Why would you want to bring 1,000 more men into y'all mess? Y'all, it sounds like you blaming the men, but maybe it's really you, right? Because at the end of the day, you talk about woman stealing another woman's man. Well, a man can't cheat if the other woman stay in her, you know what I'm saying? So maybe y'all have a closed leg problem. Y'all don't want to close them legs. And then you want to bring 1,000 men over there to what? Are these good women? And I don't know, man. Y'all holler at me in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think. I ain't coming down on Belize. I'm just saying, you know, I never been there, and I know how stereotypes are, but you know, y'all from Belize and y'all in Belize, you know, let me know in the chat, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. So, and it ain't supposed to be like dangerous over there, you know. Then, you know, you're gonna bring 1,000 men over there, and then, what, they gonna get shot up? I don't know, man. I'm joking. Y'all help me out in the chat, man. But let me play this. This is her again, and she's talking about the reasons Belize is experiencing man shortage. So let's find out what reason this is, and then we go on to the next topic real quick.
It's Miss Honeydee, and these are the reasons Belize is currently experiencing a man shortage. 1, a lot of them man that are jail right now. 2, a lot of them lazy and they don't want to work, so then they out here so they sleep with next man for money, and then they have the audacity to turn around and compare what connote to a man hole. What you don't know, sorry, let's rap. Then say, the Belizean man could deal with a good woman for years, and then at a blink of an eye, they're in States married to an American. We don't know how it happened. They just pack up their clothes and left the house. All of a sudden, they're in States. Or a good amount of them dead from crime and violence, but the crime and violence don't really hide, I believe. But you know, like as a young male, if they live in a certain area, they could not even affiliated with the gang in a area, but because they come from that area, when they go in a different areas for like pass through different areas to go to school and stuff like that, the boys from their areas will want like harass them and stuff like that and beat up them and stuff like that. So what you think what young male will do? He will end up to join the gang in his area for protection, you know? So that's one of the reasons why a good amount of Belizean man know about like that. That's the reason why we have this shortage. My name is Miss.
So I think she said it right there, right? I think I was right about the violence, right? So the gang violence is killing all the men. That's what it is right there. The gang violence. It's not them leaving them. You know, there's probably some good women over there. It's they really got a man shortage. They're crying. What do you say about that, Walt D? She said a lot of things.
Yeah,
She said the men were. I'm sorry about that. She said the men were of alternative lifestyle. Right? She did mention that. She said the men were in jail, and then she said the men were lazy, and then the crime. So those are the 4 things she said. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm getting from it is that it's a little bit of both. It's the women and the men. Which I think is that in every single country, no matter where you go. And I think one important thing that we need to discuss and talk about is men need to have a code to vet no matter where you go. That if you have the right vetting process, then you'll be able to separate the truth from half truths from lies. Because you have some women that will tell the truth, like in anywhere you go, and then you'll have some women that's telling the half truth, and then you have someone that's like, and the only way you can tell the difference between all of that is if you vet them properly. And I believe it. I mean, I believe some of it to investigate it because alternative lifestyle, that's been a political thing everywhere. That they're trying to spread the alternative lifestyle and force it worldwide. Like that, there's literal rich people that's trying to do that. So okay, I believe that. Yeah, in a country that doesn't have a lot of money, you are going to have a lot of men that go to jail. You are going to have a lot of men that's violent. But now on the other end of it, we need to see, okay, how many women are actually supporting these men? Because in places like Belize and Nigeria, I get some of the women saying, like, hey, you got some of these men that's being raised under a lot of single mothers, like how it is in America.
Come on.
And what's happening is that they're growing up a certain way, or you have some men that's raised from polygamous households of men who aren't responsible like you and me, and they have to figure it out on their own. And a lot of times they look at TV and things that feminize them. And so then they'll behave differently from the way that they're supposed to behave when vetting a woman or treating a woman right. That's why they cheat a lot. Some will start lying a lot and become a womanizer. So it's both on both ends. Even when I even saw it firsthand for myself when I went out to Nigeria. I asked my wife, I said, hey, are they supposed to be acting like that? And my wife was like, hey, so some of them are raised by single mothers, and some of them are even if they're not single, their father was polygamous, but they wasn't responsible like you are. That they might have been the eighth child or the ninth child, or they might have been the first or second child that they wasn't really putting all their eggs in one basket on. And so I said all that to say this. It's a whole bunch of branches going on. If we have the proper vetting process as men, we should be able to sit back, evaluate something, and then take action. If you don't have the right vetting process and you just take everything in your ear on the surface, then you'll be in trouble.
Facts, and more facts. I ain't got nothing else to add to that, man. I think Walt D summed it all up for us. Let us know what's going down. She did talk about lazy man, and she did talk about that Bucci. She did talk about that. So, yeah, that's crazy. Belize. I don't know. I don't know if we want to send 1,000 men down there. I don't think it's safe. First of all, I don't think it's safe, and y'all gonna have to figure that on your own. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's move on to the next one. I think this one is. What would you do if you get street interviewed and your girl said this? Let's go.
How old are you?
26.
22. How long you been together?
2 years.
If she gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody, would you take it?
No, sir. You might get one pass, but at the end of the day, you want one wife. And this is the wife I want. So no.
Okay. Now what about you if he gave you one?
If you gave me a guilt-free pass, I would take it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Who would you take it with?
Lindy Waters III?
Don't even know who that is. That's our problem. Yup.
Who else?
Barry Sanders. I'm in love with him.
Now, what do you think those men have over your men?
They're professional athletes.
That's crazy. Hey.
Black or white?
One is Native American and one's black.
But do you think that any of those guys would go for you?
Junior would.
That's crazy. Hey, at the end of the day, it's whatever.
At the end of the day, it's whatever. So here's the problem with that, right? First of all, she's 26 and he's 22. Red flag. When a woman dates down, she doesn't respect that man. When I mean date down, I mean date younger. You're like part of her tribe now. You're like her baby. She's your mother. And she doesn't really take you seriously, right? She probably calls you little kid all the time. Jokingly or not jokingly. Right? Youngin. She's not too old, but she's out of the, she's arriving to the danger zone, as the late great Kevin Samuels would say. And you can tell that she doesn't take the relationship seriously just by her answer. That brother's a simp. And he sounds like he's a good brother too, like he's a decent dude, right? He's a nice guy. But nice guys are simps. Nice guys get taken advantage of. And that's what she's doing with him right now. She's taking advantage of him because he's a young guy. He's 22. She's 26. And he's already thinking about marriage. Dummy. He need to be thinking about leveling up and find out what his superpower is. Learning what he's good at. Failing. Not focus on a woman. Not in his 20s. She would have to be an exceptional woman for that. She would have to be exceptional. For today's time, she would have to be exceptional. Other than that, a man got to stay on his purpose. He got to figure out what it is he's supposed to be doing. He can't be worried about falling in love. Not at no 22. And especially not with no 26-year-old. But I'll give y'all the game for that another time, man. Waldy, what you got to add, brother?
Yeah, I think the United States culture is sad, and I feel and what well said on your part, because that's exactly what that brother needs to hear. Well said on your part.
Thank you, brother.
But with that, the United States culture is sad because a lot of men like that don't have parents and culture to tell them that. You can already tell right there that he doesn't have good parents, because his parents, if they was good or if they was there, or if he had a solid dad, he would have been like, "Hey boy, what you doing? Don't do that. You're being used. Shut this down right now and go back to your studies." That's what culture and real parenting does. But you could tell that he doesn't have that. And it's sad. So we need to find a way to save these youth that doesn't know any better, that's obviously raised in a situation and a household structure that's not allowing them to grow as men or train as men. No rite of passage. Because like you said, she's older than him. And those type of women that's older than a guy is always, or the majority of the time, going to be running some type of game. She probably seeked him out like, "Hey, I need this younger man because he's not going to know what I'm on. At least not right now. He's going to have to learn the hard way with what I'm on. And by the time he learns the hard way, I'll either be in control of him or gone." Any woman that says that she would pick a professional athlete, somebody that she doesn't even know, doesn't even have a chance with, would pick that guy over her man, doesn't love or respect her man. The man is just there as a filler. I know 40-year-olds right now still thinking that they're going to marry or be with their favorite celebrity right now. And every man that they was with was a filler for that. So watch out.
They make them self-fillers. Walter. They make them self-fillers.
Yes.
I was trying to... of course, a man will use a woman as a filler. But the reason why he's using that woman as a filler is because she makes herself a filler. That's why. It's not just the man just trying to... a lot of these women, they put themselves in that category. They put themselves there, and they want to be there because To them, they have a backup plan, a backup on backup on backup plan. And it's always another dude somewhere in the ether, in the ethos of things, somewhere. They got backup.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what
they
I'm
got
saying.
backup plan.
Yeah, I was saying she's using him as a filler. Yeah, you're right.
Right. That's exactly what's going on. Because she knows she's 26 and she's still not ready to settle down yet. Because any woman that's willing to settle down, any woman with some class, first of all, that woman didn't have no class. And that's his fault for falling in love with the classless woman. You know, a lot of times older women are attracted to younger men. Younger men like older women. Let's be real. Younger men need experience, and older women want to feel young. And that's what a lot of you modern women are gonna be faced with, right? The ones that are considered leftover, the ones that are not married. You're gonna be older women. You're gonna be like 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀 right now. You know, that's gonna be the best you guys can do, and you better. You better hope you better hope you look as fine as 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀. A lot of y'all, you know, I know they say black don't crack, but some of y'all it's gonna be ugly. You know, you can't put cute. You can't put enough makeup on to make you cute. When y'all hit the wall, y'all hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? The wall is undefeated. So few of y'all will get on by. You know, y'all be what's that girl that married that or had that 22-year-old baby, Jalen? Was it Jalen Brown from Boston? I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Drea looked good. Even at her age, she looked good. Yeah. But, you know, but even that's going to run out at some point because she ain't going to secure a man and get married. We know that's not going to happen. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I don't want to be long-winded on this thing. So we're going to jump into the next video. Man, this is the late, great Kevin Samuels. We got to watch the doctor at work right here. So let's jump into the video. Late, great Kevin Samuels putting this smack down on this girl in the call-in. Let's go.
Past matters. You are older. You have 2 more kids, and you expect new men to pay more than dudes that gave you babies. Plus, if I deal with you, I got to pay for them too. So yeah, ma'am. Go back to the original point. Impress. Oh yeah. Hell, oh yeah. See, and the thing is, women like you used to understand that you're in a jacked up, effed up position, and that you needed to get out here and impress. But now we've gotten to the point where women like you are honestly delusional. You think that, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Well, show me the result where men are going to just wipe up obese baby mamas or 2 like hotcakes. I'm not trying to be rude, man, but...
No, listen, I called you, so I'm listening. You told me to listen, that's what I'm doing.
But the thing is, you're listening, but it's like, I don't understand why you think having children is no big deal.
I didn't say that it wasn't no big deal, but everybody has baggage. No one is perfect. So...
Okay, well then tell your son to marry one.
And I'm not trying to say my kids are baggage, but no one is perfect.
No, they are. There are to a man. There are to another man. I've been a stepfather. They are baggage. And see, ma'am, here's the reason why women, black women like you, will never marry. Mm-hmm. Because instead of sitting back trying to say, "Damn," you keep trying to explain it away. Everybody has baggage. Everybody has this. I was young. No accountability. Deflection.
So what about people that's married early on and they're not married now? And they have kids.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about you.
That?
We're talking about you. I'm not talking about them. I can't worry about what I can't do hypotheticals. What I can say is I'm talking to a woman that's 33 years old who had a child at 19 with a deadbeat. Your past matters. You are.
Oh my God. And that's just the way women got to hear it, man. It sounds harsh, but he was very direct with that lady. He didn't hide his hand. He told her exactly what was on his mind, and he told her exactly what was wrong. He pretty much solved her problem right before her very eyes. He problem solved. He assessed the situation just like a surgeon. Go ahead, Walt. I'll let you tackle this one first.
All right. Well, everybody knows that I'm a minister, a certified minister. I'm a certified life coach, so on and so forth, right? So if I come from the Bible, don't get mad at me. That's just where I come from. That's just me. And a lot of women want to get mad at Kevin Samuels, but they need to get mad at God first, because God put these things in place to where when you choose a man, you're supposed to choose a man according to the guidelines of God. You're supposed to choose a man with certain qualities. So when you have kids by that man, then it'll be the kids of YouTube. That's why when women start having multiple kids, whether it's by the same man or by different men, and then they break up with those men because they either didn't vet those, they didn't have the culture for those, for vetting the men, they didn't have the culture for building a family, whether it was the man or the woman or both. God says you're supposed to, when a man and a woman get together, they're supposed to gel with each other. So when your body, your kids, everything that you're having with a man is starting to conform to that man, and then you break up, you're automatically not attractive to other men. You're supposed to only be attract you, your kids, everything are supposed to be the prize of the person that you're with. And if you live a life that's ungodly, it's going to produce ungodly results. I don't know. And then you want to get mad at Kevin Samuels for saying your past matters. God said it first. God said the way you conduct yourself matters. God says the way that you think, the way that you raise yourself under God matters. But you got a lot of women out here. God said, be apart from the world. Don't be corrupted by the world. But you have women that's married to the world, being corrupted by the world, and then saying, hey, man, you need to bail me out of this. Or, hey, it's okay. Somebody's going to, you got preachers preaching that, preachers, social media gurus saying, it's okay, queen. It's okay, but they're not going to be with you when you have your consequences. They're not going to be with you when real men don't want you. As a matter of fact, you don't see those social media gurus and stuff and preachers marrying those women themselves. Every now and then you might, right?
Right.
So why get mad at Kevin Samuels when the original person saying that, the original person trying to conform man and woman together and keep you together, if you vet each other right through God, is God. And lastly, I'll say this, is so I'm not rambling. Women have to realize men start out with zero value. Women start out with millions of value. So every part of yourself that you give away, a woman needs to see that she's giving away millions of her value. You have a kid, you gave away some value, but you only have one kid. Okay, you're still valuable enough, possibly, if your mentality is right, to get with a man. You give your mentality away to the world and you have a kid, you just docked yourself millions of points. You have multiple kids and you gave away your mentality, you docked yourself more. You gave away your mentality to the world, you have multiple kids, and you have high body count and no culture, you pretty much have no value. But a man could actually go from zero value, get his bag, and so forth, and climb up. And I'll end it with that, so I'm not rambling. But that's the best way I could describe it. That for women to get on and change their
Yeah,
life.
yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, Kevin Samuels was being real with that woman. He was being direct. He said,
Yeah,
"You're a baby mama of two, and you're over 200 pounds, and you think you're gonna get a rich man? Who are you fooling, lady?" A lot of these women are delusional, man. They all think they're 10. They could be overweight. They could be too skinny. They could not have any curves. They could be basic chicks, and they feel like they're 10. And they think it's okay to call each other 10 because they don't mind lying to their homegirl because they don't really like their homegirl anyway. They don't really mind lying to their homegirl because they're not really loyal anyway. They will sleep with the next girl's man in 2.5 seconds. They don't have a code. The sisterhood, y'all don't really have a code. Y'all are on code, but y'all don't really have a code on how to deal with each other as women. Men, we got a code. It's an unspoken code, but we got a code. But y'all don't even have a code, man. Y'all unloyal, unfaithful to each other, backbite on each other, gossip about each other. Y'all so snaky. Y'all will learn your friends' weaknesses just so y'all could use it against them later. Oh, you could tell me, girl. I won't tell nobody, knowing you lying. And then she tell you, and you just like, girl, let me tell you what she just. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. And you don't think you need to compete for a man? I mean, Kevin Samuels is trying to break it down to you like, hey, girl, it ain't about competing for a man. You need to be on your knees begging for a man. Because he's going to have to come in and deal with all that. That's why I said the only way single mothers are getting wifed up is they have to be exceptional women. If you're not exceptional, I don't want you. Bottom line. Why would I want to kill my bloodline or wipe out my future bloodline? Waste it on the old eggs. Old eggs. Why would I want to try to impregnate old eggs when I can go get me some fresh eggs? Men are conscious about fertility, and that's what people need to understand and know, man. We're conscious about that. We don't want to raise other men's children. We want to raise our own. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'll say the majority of men, there are men who don't mind that. And most men probably, let's be real. They want their own. So it still is most men. But there are some men out there that don't mind single mothers. But they're not just going to accept any of them. They're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore, right? We know what it feels like to be a stepdad, even if we haven't lived it. There's no trophy for the stepdad. The stepdads are unsung heroes. They step up to the plate and get abused and obliterated over and over and over again. Now, there are a few stepdads that stepped up and the kids was grateful. The mother was grateful. But for the most part, that's not what men are going through. They're getting the adverse effect of that. So yeah, lady, you gotta beg. You gotta drop that handkerchief noticeably. And you might have to look a little desperate. And that still don't guarantee you're gonna get a man. That still doesn't guarantee you qualify. But you gotta do something. Because you way past the danger zone.
my brother, that's true. But I need you to clarify something for our viewers, not to make this video long. But I need you to clarify something. An exceptional woman doesn't necessarily mean a bag, a degree, and masculine features or masculine
Oh yeah.
traits or masculine. The world will tell you that an exceptional woman is a woman that's inner masculine or that has a bachelor's degree. But I don't think that's what Brother Max is talking about. Brother Too Much is talking about. So could you clarify that?
Yeah, man. An exceptional woman is exceptionally feminine. She's genuine. She's a unicorn out here. She's what most men don't find. They want, but they don't find. That's the exceptional woman. She's genuine. She has undying loyalty. Right? She's overly humble, overly grateful. She knows how to motivate her man, and she knows how to be quiet when it's time to be quiet. She's an exception. She's not the woman she's not the woman the average man finds every day. She may or may not have a degree, but an exceptional woman. Okay, you made a mistake. Hopefully it's one time and it's not two. Hopefully you're not trying to tell a man you got two baby daddies. Hopefully it was from a divorce and not from, just bad behavior and bad decision making growing up. And then we don't got to hear that I was young, or what's the other excuse? I was young. And the other excuse is, what's the other excuse? I was young. And the other excuse is, I didn't know he was like that. But you gave him, so you've been with him all this time and gave him a baby, and you didn't know he was abusive. So he never hit
all
you.
of a sudden.
It's all of a sudden now, I tried to stay. So it's always, I was young. I got tricked. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want, it's all these explanations to try to explain things away. Well, the truth is, you was of age. You were an adult. You knew you're supposed to marry before you carry. And you was out here taking chances. And that's how you got caught up. So an exceptional woman is a Proverbs 31 woman. Exceptional woman is a woman that's very, very rare. She's an exception to the rule. She's the woman that can still be a single mother and still end up being a good wife to another man. She's not masculine. She cannot have any masculine traits because that doesn't make her exceptional. So an exceptional woman is not masculine. Doesn't matter if she have a PhD or not. She's an exceptional woman. She can handle a PhD and juggle a family. She's an exceptional woman. And believe me, that is an exception. There are not very many women out there, and please do not try to be this woman. Just be traditional. Just stop what you're doing now. How about this? Jesus said, sin no more. Just do that. But we're gonna close it down, man. Y'all know what it is to be an exception. Be exceptional. And that's what we're gonna leave you with today. Hey, well, any last words before we get up out of here, man? This was a great show, you guys, man. Thank y'all for watching out. Go ahead and leave us a comment, like, and subscribe to the show. Leave us a comment. We like to hear from our crew. We like to hear from y'all, man, so we can respond back to you and let you guys know what's going on and answer any of your questions. We got our certified life coach and pastor out here on the panel. So show some love and drop some comments, and we will be answering you back. You got any last words for us, Big Walt?
I'll just say this: anybody out there, be open-minded. I know that what we're saying sounds hard, but try it. It's worth. Look at all the happily married people. It's actually worth for the happily married people. I know there's a lot of people out there that's raised by a parent or sent parents and parents of certain entities, and they don't really have a chance to learn culture. Open your mind to culture. Learn culture. If not, just hit us up. and hear what we got to say. If you feel as though you haven't learned what you needed to learn, and you really want a wife, or you really want a husband, and you want to get on code, and you want to break away from what's going on out in the world, so you can find happiness. So it's not. If you're at a certain point in your life, it might not necessarily be too late. And if it is, we'll let you know. But just don't knock what we're saying until you try.
Facts. Well, y'all know what time it is. It's been the Too Much Moxie podcast, and we are out. Peace.